I'm thinking everything looks fine. We always do this. We always do this whole shebang of, I think it looks fine. I don't know. We figure this out. But hey, hi. Howdy, hi. Bara pranowni nos with tha. How's it all going? How y'all doing? Definitely need to use more of the Welsh today, considering what we're doing. But yeah, hi. Already I see Faith in chat. Hi. Hi, Colf. Hi, Dofi. And also, hi, Rose. I just saw you in a Azu stream. Cool. Doing well, thank you. How are you going? I'm not doing too bad at all. Trying to get stuff done. Trying to get bits and pieces like sorted before I go back to uni. So yeah, my holiday is coming to a close, and so back to proper work. But it's okay because it means that I get to finish all that, and then I get freedom after I finish that. And by freedom, I mean the dreaded thing of finding a job. You know, true freedom, right? Yeah, hi. So, because we want to be productive around here, and we like learning new things. Thank you, Carl. Yeah. But yeah, because we're productive around here and we like learning new things, we're gonna do Welsh. Ah yes, entering 50 years of servitude. That's freedom. Yep. And we got our manual breathing for the day. Perfect. Also, Faith, I noticed you're doing a thing where you end up putting your prices down to beat your competitors, right? And I noticed from your oh no, my pats aren't working. Hold on. My prices went down. My price went down again. Yes, I see. We can do that till we reach a reasonable. And don't worry. Sorry, Bebo. Let me sort this out now because apparently it didn't want to work. Hold on. I will make sure that you are able to do that. I'll do a free one for you once I've sorted this. Yep. No, but hi, Bebo. And also say the thing. There we go. We gotta at least do the thing. But no, sorting. Yeah, we gotta get at least one spell in there during today. Because you never know. Also, Cole, the rules that you put for your potential server, they are absolutely top notch. They are astounding. I love them. I wish for an invite as soon as it's set up. Just to quickly test the 1 second, I'll test the head pats now for you. There we go. There we go. Head pats are sorted. Let me take off the hat because it makes it look better. You'll be the first to get it, don't worry. Thank you. Thank you kindly. And I'll make sure to follow all the rules to a T. Or to a C, because Cole. So hoping that we don't get any form of like doxing today. Let's see if I can switch to this tab without it going crazy. Yay! So we're gonna do a quick thing of just like a recap. So you're just gonna follow the 3 rules. There are rules there that I can follow. You can do Dulingo on browser. Yeah, you can do Dulingo on browser. I'd be doing. What do you mean? This has always been on browser. It's always been on browser, Faith. What are you on about? You're like, yeah. Did you not read the title of the stream? I'm doing Dulingo today. We're learning Welsh. Y'all are learning Welsh with me, because I'm still... Despite me having to study it in the past, I'm learning it again. I thought you were going to use Noxflow. Nah. We are professionals here. We have. There's a website. We have the technology. I went through 2 years of suffering on my phone for nothing. Yeah, kinda. I don't want that thing near my family. Don't worry, it's threatening mine. It's fine. You have the Herder emotes! Oh my goodness, you have the Herder emotes. They are so cute. I love them. Look, don't worry. It's gonna haunt my family instead. We're fine. We're all good. And by good, I mean, I'm gonna at least do like a test run to make sure that I remember some bits. So, this one is greet people, introduce yourself. Earn legendary in every level to unlock the final trophy. Should I just do legendary by here and see how it goes? Or do I just skip to keep talking about present tense? Let's just continue with like the... I'm actually kind of mad at myself for everything to use browser. It's been on browser this entire time though, Faith. Like when I first started using it, it was on browser and then moved to the app. And the browser one was still here. It's just, I found the app far too annoying for me to like use. So I've been using it on a browser this entire time since I first started. On my different account. Okay, look, skill issue, yes. Hey, it's fine, it's fine. There's no skill issue involved. Just as long as you know where you're going to be learning stuff. I might have to turn down the music just to make sure I could hear the Welsh. I know it might not sound like loud to you, the music, but because I've turned down stuff, but to me it's a bit of a loudy one. So, there it is. Because I like having something in the background while I do it. Or, you know, I just turn off the music because there's gonna be Welsh anyway. So do that, turn this up. Good. I'm kind of mad at myself for things to use browser. It's fine. Good morning, Nat. Good morning. How's it going? How you doing? How's it all going today? We're doing Dulingo, so we're gonna do some Welsh bits, which means yes, more spells and all that jazz. But it's fine. Hiya, Paulina. Hi. How are you doing though? I'm sorry I didn't like message too much, but how's it all going for you, Paulina? How's it going? How you doing now? Shadow! And I gotta say the thing again. How's it going, Shadow? How you doing? And I've said the thing twice now. Llanfair pwysgwyn gogoch ar llun llwybwth and dyselio gogogoch. There we go. Yes, I will at least say that once. I'm doing good. How are you doing? I'm doing okay. I'm not doing too bad. Not really bad. Second easy day. I'm glad it's an easy day, and I'm very glad that you're doing good as well, Shadow. Okie dokie. Okay, so we're going to get to yay, headpats. And it's suspicious. It's suspicious. Oh dear. Now we're just gonna hop in, see how well we do. We're doing this. Let's recap the level with a reward at the end. Sure. Going is Mynd. Yep.
Dwi ddim yn prynu tegan I dewi.
Dwi ddim yn prynu tegan a dewi. Tegan I dewi.
To.
So ddim also means not. I am not buying a toy for Dewi. Okay. Swim is novia, not to be confused with boyfriend in Spanish, which is novia, or like partner. I didn't know Welsh was white. Didn't know Welsh was white. What do you mean it's cute? What? I'm so wait. What? Anyway,
Nofio.
Novia.
Dych chi'n prynu cenen I Megan?
Dych chi'n prynu cenan I Megan? Are you buying Kenan? I think Kenan is leeks. I'm gonna just guess it's leeks. For Megan, because I think sausage is different. So Kenan.
Cenen.
Right. Great. Watching is gwylio. Gwylio
Gwylio.
tele. Gwylio teledu. Watching television. So. Oop.
Dwi ddim yn prynu cinio I Dewi.
Dwi ddim yn prynu cinio I Dewi. I'm not buying lunch for Dewi. Because cinio is like lunch. Breakfast is brecdanau. And then like dinner, I think dinner is just like te, or like can be te, which is also the word for tea. So we can just use that. There is probably a word for dinner. It just tends to be used in a slightly different way. Lemon.
Lemon.
Lemon. Sorry. It's lemon, not lemon. Feel like I wrote lemon.
Dych chi'n mynd?
Dych chi'n mynd? Are you going?
Dych chi'n gwneud caws yma?
Dych chi'n gwneud
Chi gwneud
caws
caws
yma?
yma.
Do you make cheese here? Cool.
Dwi'n hoffi caws, ond dwi ddim yn bwyta cig.
Dwi'n hoffi caws.
Hoffi. Caws.
Ond is but. Wait, is on but? Yeah, on should be but. Dwi ddim yn bwyta cig. So, I like cheese, but I don't eat meat. Yeah.
Ond dwi ddim yn bwyta cig.
Ond dwi ddim yn bwyta cig.
Ond dwi
dwi ddim yn bwyta cig. But I don't eat meat. Yes, we get
it. Ond dych chi ddim yn bwyta caws.
Sorry, I got that.
Ond dych chi ddim yn bwyta caws.
Wait.
Ond dych chi ddim yn bwyta caws.
Dych chi ddim yn bwyta
caws.
Ond dych chi ddim yn bwyta caws?
Ond dych chi ddim yn bwyta caws. Ond dych chi
Yeah, I'm right.
Ddim
Why is it?
Yn bwyta caws.
Ond you meant something caws. It's because it's making a different noise because it's going duchy but then dichy for some reason.
Ond dych chi ddim yn bwyta caws.
Yeah, it's going dichy for some reason when that's duchy. That's why I'm getting confused because it's saying dichy rather than duchy. That's why I'm getting confused. I think that's right. Why was this making it sound weird? Cool. I don't care. Yep. No, I don't want to review the lesson. Free. No thanks. Right. Treasures. Da, 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 da. I think it again, it's just really random things that are just stumping me. Let me see if I can just put like really low music on. like tiddly bit. Just enough that... Okay, that's fine. That's fine, because we can still hear like the music, and we can hear the music, we can hear me, we can hear the Welsh. Next one is present tense still. Do you like tea? Dach chi'n hoffi te?
Coffee a biscuity.
That's coffee and biscuits. Coffee a biscuity. Do you like tea and biscuits? So, dach chi'n hoffi te a biscuity. No, biscuity. I think I spelled that right. Spelling stuff can be a little bit difficult.
Dych chi'n hoffi llaeth?
Dach chi'n hoffi llaeth? So that's, do you like milk? Well, it's easy to remember because milk doesn't sound like milk, but when you think of cows, you'd think of like calcium, which looks a little bit similar to like cheese. So that makes a lot more sense in my opinion. Do you like milk? I like coffee.
Ian. Coffee.
I've been waiting for this sentence. This is the sentence that keeps getting memed. Whenever we were learning Welsh when I was younger, this would be the sentence that we'd always get memed, which is just dwi'n hoffi coffee. Because it just rolls off the tongue. It's like your first sentence that you learn as like a meme for no reason is dwi'n hoffi coffee. Because it's just so easy. Dwi'n hoffi coffee. Actually no, wait, the way you've done it works. 1 second. I know I can look. It's less of that and more of actually doing phonetic. That's what I'm thinking. I'm sorry, Bimo. I didn't mean to seem a bit rude. It was more me trying to actually think of it phonetically because I can see a W and I think of an oo. It's my way to communicate that I'm trying to pronounce it. I know, I'm sorry. I was trying to like also think of it phonetically instead too because I felt like you're not rude, sweetie. Oh my god, thank you. Sorry though, I am very sorry. Also, hi Savage, it's been a while for you. How's it going? How you doing? Been a while. How's it all going for you? Wait, hold on. I think I'm missing something. Hold on. Numbers correct or are they incorrect? No, they're correct. That's fine. We're all good. I'm also drawing while listening to you. No problem. I hope what you're drawing is doing well. Again, this is just me going for a couple of just for a while learning Welsh again. So while I know it's not, I already know it's not going to be like the most interesting, but I like explaining bits and pieces anyway. So if people like staying for just content and stuff, then I'm more than happy for it. Pretty fudged up at this stage. I don't know what's going on. Oh dear. Would you care to show the K-drama of what's going on? It's not, so it's gonna look like I'm... No, you're not. Not in the slightest. Bimo, your stuff's really good as it is, so I am positive it is going to be fine, and you are... And you might think that it's... You might think that because it is our dear Nat, that it's going to be like that, but no, you are going to do it flawlessly. It's gonna look great. It's gonna look great, don't worry. I believe in you. I fully believe in you. Yes, back to Welsh. So, the meme sentence, finally! I'm sorry, I'm just very happy to see this sentence on the screen. I didn't register with me for a minute because I was hoping to actually see it in Welsh versus me having to spell it out in Welsh. But finally, the meme has been resolved. Dwi'n hoffi coffee! Although I don't necessarily drink too much coffee. But dwi'n hoffi coffee! You don't even have to like coffee in order to say this one. It's just a universal meme.
Dwi'n hoffi Owen a Megan.
Oh, we have to like people now, huh? Why do we have to like people? I like Owen and Megan. I'm having a hoppy coffee right now. You're having hoffy just means like, so you're having a like coffee. You just have to say frothy. Frothy? No. That reminds me. A cappuccino is a frothy coffee. As a fun fact. I believe I think cappuccino is the frothy coffee in Welsh. Long story short, Monday was her birthday, and per recommendation of readings, I gave her a poem I wrote on her, and she said, "Don't give me such things from next time." Oh, that's not nice. Why? That's so rude. That's so rude. What the hell? I'm doing Hoppy Pals. Doing Hoppy just to have my pal. Aw. Diolch yn fawr. Diolch. Do you like milk? Dych chi'n hoffi...
Hoffi.
Lle?
Llaeth. Dych chi'n hoffi te a bisgedi?
Wait. 1.5 months back, I gave her a chocolate and led to a tower moment, and I tried to explain myself, so this time I just accepted saying, okay, I guess it's over, and it didn't hurt me, to be honest, I don't know why. And then, yet again, whenever I and my friend group I am seeing her and her friends, I'm sitting far in a big uni, and I open my eyes and I see her again, standing far back, like how it all happened when rebuild started me for some awakening. I am like, universe, the hell you want? Either let it die or bring it up. Oh my god. Look, the universe is just a really finicky thing at this point. Whatever happen will happen, it's just gonna toy with you for a bit, probably, which isn't gonna be nice. I like coffee and Dwi'n
Ian.
Coffee
Coffee a llaeth.
I like to face my fears. Yeah. You just do whatever's right for you, and something will probably work out eventually. Whether or not it will be something the most conventional, something will work out. You never know with life. One moment you are currently unexpectedly in a deep hole, and then the next moment you are going to have somebody come into your life, and it's going to be very surprising, because you're never going to know who it is, what they're going to be there for. And might be good, might be bad, might simply be you don't know what they're going to be like until after like a certain period because you're not thinking about it. But either way, stuff's going to work out one way or another.
Dwi'n hoffi te, coffee a llaeth.
We try that. If you do end up trying to be emo, just do your best. Don't try and like force yourself if it's something that you really feel is going to cause major anxiety and stuff. If it's gonna cause like the minor one of, yeah, we're gonna have to like face it, try it. Because trying is better than not. I feel like I said word counterintuitively, but the long story short is, from what Nan said, you've got it. Alright, Dad's spoken, not gonna try. No. If it's something that you definitely feel like you're gonna benefit from, try it. If it's something that you feel like it's a 50-50, try it. You never know unless you try, basically. That's what I'm saying. If you know for a fact it's going to be detrimental and you're going to feel worse about it, hold off until you finally work out pros and cons. That's what I mean. I am very bad at explaining this.
Dwi'n hoffi coffee a bisgedi. Ian.
Coffee,
Hoffi,
coffee,
coffi
biscotti.
a bisgedi.
Te, coffi a llaeth.
Coffee. Just get ready with a good support team over there to hold you if you are down and go for it. Yep. I feel like it's a 7-20-10 with the 20 being a chance of it going well. Let's see. I thought he said spaghetti. Close enough. Close enough.
Dwi'n hoffi coffi a llaeth. Dwi'n
Coffee.
a llaeth.
Cool. Dwi'n hoffi te a spaghetti. Coffee a spaghetti. Yeah, biscotti does sound like spaghetti, so I do get you. ¿Qué le gusta el café y qué? Un momento. He te gusta le gusta el café. I know that. Le gusta el café a galeta. Coffee and biscuits. No, it's fine. Café a galeta. I'm eating. Okay, what's the word for sausages again? I feel like it's saucy or something, but no. Salsa. She pronounced Oi, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. I tried. It's what I... Again, my Spanish isn't bad actually understanding it. It is actually saying it, because again, I'm working now in like 3 different languages, because I'm looking at the Spanish, I'm looking at the Welsh, I'm looking at the English. So sick. I tried, man, I tried. Do you eat mushroom? Dachien, buta, madarch. It sounds like murder, or like Murdoch. Madarch. Because CH makes like a really harsh K noise. So it's like Madarch, but it's harsher. So Madarch. It's like the back of your throat sort of noise. Dachien hoffi, that is Kennen. Dachien hoffi Kennen, panas a madarch.
Dwi'n hoffi bara.
Bread. We like bread in this household, right? We all like bread in this household. That's a different thing. I went without any support team, and even I didn't expect the outcome, but surprisingly I didn't feel any pain, even though I'm still on my word of I will never fall in love until I find it, at least for 3 more years, aka my university years. After that, I don't know, maybe I might change. That's very understandable. Love hurts either way, pretty much. Love hurts, but it can hurt for both good and bad reasons. Barra. See, we coffee a Barra a lot. Konnichiwa no to-san. Hello, bunny. If I'm getting this right, it is a pronounced R to you. Hello. How's it all going? How y'all doing? Wise fatherly advice. It's one of those things. Love is pain, but gotta experience it. True. love is going to be one of the best and worst pains you are going to feel in your life. And in mentally, it's going to be. Physically, it can affect you. But it's something that you got to experience at least once, because if not, then you truly don't you don't really feel like you can be complete in a way. And that can be for both like relationship love or like familial love, so like family and stuff. It's good to go through that pain, and it's good to come out of it a stronger person. And we're not going to get deep today. Anyway, I'm so tired, not gonna lie, but I've been done some hour work today, so I've excused to be lazy for a few hours. How are you? I'm not doing too bad. I'm still minorly confused about stuff I'm needing to submit. So for like some of the work. Okay, I guess I'm in dad mode now. Thanks, bunny. Yeah, I'm really confused about some of the stuff we have to submit, but at the same time, I've been getting stuff done, which ain't too bad. Submit, yeah, just for like uni work. Oh yeah, I don't get that either. I think everyone's probably done it already, so I'm gonna say that unless we need to like send something in for over the when we go back, I'm just gonna leave it. We need a bonk the librarian redeem. Why do we need to bonk the librarian? What have I done? Do people really want to bonk the librarian redeem? Because I will make it, but I think that's gonna hurt. Yes. You agree to the do you agree to the bonk, or do you agree to the I don't know? No bonk, only head pat. Well, I guess I will the bonk. Well, of course you do it. I'm kidding. I will add an option anyway if needed. It's a 2 for 2. Yep, so someone else has to be a deciding factor if they want like a bonk or not. You know what, I'm gonna put a vote up quickly. This one. That's predictions. Poll. If you bonk Dad, I'll bonk you. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna put this up for 2 minutes. Okay, polls up. There is a poll up for if you want me to sort out a bonk, because I can quickly do that once the mustache is gone. But for now.
Dwi'n bwyta selsig.
Dwi'n bwyta selsig.
Dwi'n
bwyta.
Sels.
I am eating sausages.
Dwi'n hoffi cennin a selsig.
Dwi'n hoffi cennin a selsig. I like. Oh, it's not eating. I like leeks and sausages. Actually, cheese and leek sausages are actually really good. Damn it, I want some now. That's cennin. Bara.
Dwi'n hoffi selsig a bara.
Dwi'n hoffi selsig a bara. I like sausages and bread. Chicken and leek pies are amazing too. Yes, they are. They really are. Also, leek and potato soup. That's very comforting to like have, especially on like a cold winter day. Like leek and potato. That's so good. Not me making it, mind you, but.
Dych chi'n hoffi cennin panas a madarch?
Bonking is needed, especially when the librarian doesn't agree to do a 24-hour stream. As per past experiences, it's hard to convince the librarian. Yes, but I've done the 24-hour now. I've done the 24-hour, and the thing is, those things are long, and those things can be a bit difficult, so while I'm not against it, at the same time, I'd rather make sure that I'm taking care, so then I don't trouble the people around me. A reminder that my 24-hour stream is cheaper than yours. Please fix. Okay. How about no? I voted for bucket. Also, does someone say soup? Coffee's just bean soup. No soup, please. Yeah, I'm not making the soup. Baths are just human soup. I don't like that. I don't like that. Although, you can have bath salts, so you're just seasoning yourself. Ocean is soup. Yep. I didn't even notice the vote. Well, I guess I'm adding a bonk the librarian. Because nobody voted no. Nobody voted bucket either. Well, it's one person voted bucket. I'm sorry. Colv was a reasonable person and voted bucket. But no, I did do a 24-hour. I did agree to do a 24-hour once all the stuff happened. And even then, with that, it did come with like a couple of different bits. I would have voted no if bucket wasn't an option. Bucket always has to be an option though. I can't just leave the bucket out, you know. I kind of need to get like an emotional support bucket myself, because if I go back on the shelf quickly, I do have the bucket here, but I feel like I could do better. Bucket was there as a decoy. We love bucket. We do. The bucket is life. The bucket is love. Well, practically every cell is a mini soup sachet. True. Very odd, but true. But yeah, oh no! Oh, that'd be something funny I want to draw. As like a really spoofy thing, would be to, or finding an asset for it, is to draw like a bucket with my own stickers on it. So there'll be one that is like a bucket and then it says property of pal. And has like a little mustache on it. I just like cover that bucket in stickers. It'd be so cute. Anything with VTuber to be there too. Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be so much fun if you did. Did you say you want to draw? Let's go. I like to doodle, but I'm not very good at it. I do like spoofy things at random times. I could do stickmen. I could do stickmen very well. Thank you very much. But depending on situation, it's just like very goofy things. There's like a little ghosty I draw. I want people to draw with. I wouldn't be that good though. Nobody wants to draw me. I mean, I'll draw with you, but I know that I'm gonna be bad at it. Or like, not as professional. What did I need to do?
Dych hoffi cennin panas a madarch.
Panas. Parsnips. Dych hoffi cennin panas a madarch. I'd try drawing with you. I just don't have like the drawing tablets or anything. I've got like a tiny scrapbook thingy. I can do it. Doesn't matter. It's always nice to draw with someone else. Twoo. And bedtime story break. Okay. I guess we've got a bedtime story break coming up. Hold on. Let me get the book. And as I've discussed before, we are not having options of what I'm reading. It is coming out of what I'm choosing. After the last event. Yeah, and as a fun fact, the book that I was asked to read earlier, like a while back, I say a while back, it was at least like a week ago, yeah, that's just in an entirely different country. And sometimes I draw with someone who's using a mouse and sometimes I get folded by professional artists. That. I see. Well, I'm always happy to attempt. It's nice either way because I get to doodle with someone else. Yay. Damn, no vain Navy SEAL bedtime story then. I mean, if you can find it and it's relatively short, I will read it. Colv, if you find it and it's relatively short, I will read it out and that'll count as the bedtime story. But for now, I'm just looking for like a shortish story in here. There we go. Horror bedtime story when Grimm's Tales. I wrote it for you, so I have it saved. Tell you what, next time you say's in my stream and someone redeems the story time, I'll read it out then. I'll make you that promise, okay? As for horror story time, that'll happen eventually. Wait, did I leave like another sticker in a different spot? Oh, that's a different thing. Okay, I have a story up. That's a terrible idea. I love it. I'd work with it. So, quickly moving here. So get comfortable for like a couple of minutes. We are going to read The Clever Grethel. Once upon a time, there was a cook who wore shoes with red knots, and when she went out with them on, she used to figure her feet about here and there, and then say to herself, quite complacently, "Ah, you are still a pretty girl." And when she came home, she drank a glass of wine for joy, and, as the wine made her wish to eat, she used to look out the best she had, and excuse herself by saying, "The cook ought to know how her cooking tastes." One day it happened that her master said to her, "Grethel, this evening a guest is coming, so cook me 2 fowls." "I will do it directly, master," replied Grethel. Soon she killed the fowls, put them plucked, dressed, and spitted them, and as evening came on, she put them down on the fire to roast. They soon began to brown and warm through, but still the guest was not come. Yeah, was not come. How hard. And Grethel said to the master, "If your guest does not come, soon I shall have to take the fowls from the fire, but it will be a great shame not to eat them soon, when they are just in the gravy." The master agreed, therefore, to run out himself and bring home his guest, and, as soon as he had turned his back, Grethel laid aside the spit with its 2 fowls and thought to herself, "Ah, I have stood so long before the fire, I'm quite hot and thirsty. Who knows when he'll come? Meanwhile, I'll run down into the cellar and have a draught." Grethel ran down the stairs and filled a jug, and saying, "God bless you, Grethel," took a good pull at the beer, and when that was down, she had another draught. Then she went up again, and placed the fowls before the fire, and turned the spit round quite merrily, first spreading some butter over their skins. However, the roasting fowls smelled so well that Grethel thought that she had better try how they tasted. And so she dipped her fingers into the gravy and said, "Ah, how good these fowls are! It is a sin and shame that they should not be eaten at once." She ran to the window, therefore, to see if her master was yet coming with his guest, but there were nobody. And she turned again to the fowls. "Ah, one wing is burned," said she. "I had better eat that." And, cutting it off, she ate it. But then she thought, "Master will see something is wanting. I had better take the other." When she had finished the 2 wings, she went again to see whether her master was coming, but without success. "Who knows," said she, "whether they will come or not? Perhaps they are stopping where they are. Come, Grethel, be of good courage. The one is begun, and have another drink, and then eat it up completely, for when it is all done you will be at rest. And besides, why should the good things be spoilt?" So thinking, Grethel ran once more into the cellar, took a capital drink, and then ate up 1 fowl with great pleasure. As soon as it was down, and the master still had not returned, Grethel had looked at the other fowl and said, where the one is, the other ought to be also. The 2 belong to one another. What is right for the one is right for the other. I believe if I take another draught it will not hurt me." So saying, she took a hearty drink, and let the second fowl slip down just after the other. Just as she was in the best of eating, the master came running up and called, "Make haste, Grethel, the guest is coming directly." "Yes, master," said she, "it'll soon be ready." The master went in to see if the tables were properly laid, and, taking up a great knife wherewith he was to carve the fowls, he went to sharpen it upon the stone. Meantime came the guest, and knocked politely at the door. Grethel ran to see who it was, and when she perceived the guest, she held her finger to her mouth to enjoin silence, and said, "Make haste, Make haste quickly away. If my master discovers you here, you are lost. He certainly did invite you here to supper, but he has it in his mind to cut off your ears. Just listen how he's sharpening his knife." The guest listened to the sounds, and then hurried down the steps as fast as he could, while Grethel ran screaming to her master and said to him, "You have invited a fine guest." "Eh? What?" said he. "What do you mean?" "Why," replied Grethel, "just as I was about to serve them up, your guest has taken the 2 fowl off the dish and bolted away with them." "That is fine manners, certainly," said the master, grieved for his fine fowls. "If he had but left me 1 at least, that I might have something to eat." Then he called after his guest, who pretended not to hear him, and so he pursued him, knife in hand, calling out, "Only 1! Only 1!" meaning that his guest should leave 1 fowl behind, but the latter supposed that his host meant that he would only cut off 1 ear, and so he ran faster and faster, as if fire were at his heels, and that he might reach home safe and sound. The end. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Story time done. What a sneaky little bugger. I know. She girl bossed too close to the sun. That's what happened. For now, though, because people voted, why did you move? Why did I move? I'm in still in the right spot. I'm going to sort out the bonk. Hold on. Bum, 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 bum. Do this. Do this. Whee! Oop. Oh, oops. This one. This one is this one. Then this one is this. Da, 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 da. What's that? Bam, ba, ba. She can come work for me anytime. Didn't spot that, but that's actually hilarious. Look, she seems like a good person, mostly. New one. This cool. This one. This is to the Tube Studio. Run hotkeys for this one, and we need it for this one. And save. And then if I sort out the points quickly. And let me test this now. Hold on. Let me. There we go. Well, we now have this. Although I need to actually set a timer on it, hold on, because I redeem, because I need to set it for like a 10-second timer. There we go. Well, you guys now have a way to bonk the librarian, because why not at this point? Anyway, back to the Welsh. Let me just quickly do this because I don't want to cause any issues. Because I don't want to cause any issues, I'm gonna do that. We have a Pat. Thank you. What have I done? I at least want a reason as to why you're doing it. I mean, yeah, I probably deserve it at some point, but then and there, I keep my promises. I'm just looking how to do that in it. That's a very good question. I still need to work out how to use that, but because I know for a fact I'm gonna have a load of books thrown at me if I do it. Or buckets. You could just throw buckets at me. That'll be quite funny. I should really allow people to use the word tit. Anyway, back to the Welsh. So buckets. You just throw buckets at me. I didn't get head pat 2, Aradine. I will sort that now for you, okay? I'm sorry, because I was in VTube Studio at the same time, so there we go. That's why bonking. There we go. I was in VTube Studio at the same time, so when I'm in there already, it doesn't do the redeems. Okay. So, Panas. Madarch.
Madarch.
Oh, I now have enough to change your name. Yeah, I would... While you do have enough, I mean, great. Thank you so much for watching to have enough. At the same time, save it for when I'm doing a longer stream, because today's isn't going to be too long. So I'd rather make sure that if you're going to do something silly, yeah, if you're going to do something like goofy and silly and funny, save it for a longer stream so then you get more out of it. It says be reasonable. Yeah, I don't necessarily want to be called Admiral of the High Fleet, Her Royal Highness Pal Daddy Kayla the Second and BBS Duchess of Wales. You know what? Yeah, that's reasonable. I would introduce myself like that. But that also means I have a fleet. People like me enough that they give me a fleet. Yay. I would accept that.
Dych hoffi panas Owen?
Dych hoffi
Hoffi.
panas
Pana Owen. Panas.
Not this again. So we have
Panas. Panas.
Panas, we have
Ponas.
and we have
Pinas.
yay. I'm such a child. We have
Panas. Panas. Ponas. Pinas.
I don't even know if this one means anything. I just find it funny to press it.
Panas.
It's Panas. Even if I don't sound like the proper Welsh person who's on here, it's Panas. I like bread. Green. Also, in as a fun thing, if you do end up learning Welsh, when you type Dween, or like if you have Dween, do and een are always going to be like separate words, which can look a little bit confusing because you think, oh, you're saying it in one word, so Dween. It is for this instance, it is not. They are two separate things. Because you have Dween, as in I, and then you have Dwi, them. So the E is also going to be separate. It's kind of like I am, you are, he is, she is sort of thing. But I don't remember the other ones for that in Welsh. I do remember Dween and Ruthween, which is the present and the past tense. It's just a fun thing to remember. No, Barra. I am eating bread. Dwi'n bwyta bara. Damn it, I want to get some bara brief. There we go. I mean,
Get more with Super Duolingo.
No. Don't give me adverts. Don't give me adverts, bird. Peas. Just peas. I am drinking coffee. Also, Colv, isn't it like 1 AM for you? You should get some sleep. You should get some rest.
Ian.
I thought that said Delulu. That's Deledu. Dwi'n
Yfed. Coffee.
Oh damn, you're right. Yeah, go get some rest. You've been doing quite a lot today. Here, I have to wake up at 5 AM. I was writing an auto VOD scrapper. It can wait. And you too, Faith. You've also got to wake up early. Go get some rest, both of you. I appreciate you both being here, but at the same time, I'd rather make sure that you guys are getting the rest, okay? And that means good night. Nostar, Faith. Hulvauer Amitrol. Goodbye for now. Good night, pal. Have a wonderful stream. Good night, Faith in chat. Good night, Nostar. Hulvauer Amitrol. See? Bye for now. I was about to you'll be proud of me for falling asleep at 2 AM, but actually slept very poorly. You slept though, which is what matters. You slept. I'd prefer you to get the rest. It might be rough, and that's not the best, but at the same time, as long as you are getting some form of sleep, that's what is a bit better. Again, a lot of my stuff is, when I try and make these, I want to make sure people rest. I slept, but I woke up every now and then. I did the same. But it's progress. True. I was trying to sleep last night, and I end up feeling something like hit me a little bit. Nothing like hard, but it's like a slight taps and stuff. And I move a little just to be like, oh, maybe it's just like my curtain. And no, it starts getting a bit harder, like a headbutt. And I realize, oh, it's just Buddy. And he's just like headbutting every part of me. So he's going from my legs, he's headbutting my stomach because I was sleeping on my side. And I'm just like, he'll probably go in a minute because it's too early to be feeding him. And he knows this for a fact, and I know this for a fact. And he then ends up doing something very funny, which was, I'm lying on my side. And so instead of him being a reasonable cat and just sleeping, like curling up next to me in a space where he can fit, he goes and lies on where my side is. On like the side that's at the top, that's facing towards like the not on the bed. So he ends up lying on that, and instead of being there and sleeping, he's there and still headbutting me to wake up. So he's just lying there, crushing a part of my ribs while also still headbutting to be like, hey, witch, feed me. And yeah, that didn't happen. It was after a while where he finally gave up, and I was still trying to fall back asleep. I even pet him to be like, if it's just like company he wants, I'm more than happy. But yeah, nope. He never.
Dych chi'n hoffi peas, Mrs. Jones?
Dych chi'n hoffi peas? Do you like peas, Mrs. Jones? I am not buying dŵr. Dwi ddim yn prynu dŵr. Dŵr. I love my cat, but at the same time, my cat.
Dych chi'n prynu pys, cennin a madarch?
Dych chi'n prynu peas, cennin a madarch? Are you buying peas? Peas, leeks, and mushrooms. Are you buying a beer? If Hades were here, he'd know exactly what this word is. He'd know exactly what the word beer is. Dachin.
Chin.
Thank you. Dachin prunny.
Prenny.
Karu.
Koro.
How do I say that again?
Koro.
Karu. Karu. Sorry, that reminds me again of the noise for the little canellos. But no, it's karu. Karu. For me, who has like a very bad accent, it's gonna be sounding like karu or kawu. Kawu. No. Kawu. If we're saying it with like the W's, it's kawu. No. I forgot what karu was. Now that's fine. Kawu. Kawu. I don't know why I'm finding that really funny to say now. Dewi.
Dewi.
Kawu. But we just use W as like another word for you, so we don't get many like w sounds. So it's like it's a weird one. That's a doer.
Dechín hoffi pinaval.
Dachin.
Chín
Hoffi.
hoffi
Pinaval.
pinaval.
Because the word for apple is aval, so the word for pineapple is just pinaval. And the word for pineapple in almost every other country that's not English speaking is ananas. Ananas.
Dechi ddim yn hoffi peas, Dewi?
Don't you like peas, Dobby? Let's go. Ananas. Ananas. See, we're
Dwi'n
multilingual.
hoffi pinaval.
Dwi'n hoffi pinaval.
Dwi'n hoffi pinaval.
Do you like to drink water? No. I'm kidding. Dachin
Hoffi.
My country gets bullied a lot for calling them ananas. Ananas. Sorry. No. A lot of countries call it ananas. It's mainly like English speaking countries that don't call it that. So you're fine. Weird. It's weird though. Why would you get bullied for saying that when the majority of the countries say something similar to that or that word, when it's English that decided, and very few decided, hey, this is just another way of saying a spiky apple when it doesn't even look like that. It's like I find like the multilingual joke quite funny of 1 second.
Yfed.
Shower.
Llaeth.
No, that's llaeth. I won't do it.
Dŵr.
I like the funny joke of you have a banana, you take the B away and it becomes pineapple. I think in Spanish the majority of region call them piña. You see. Poverty ping level 100 Welsh. True. The real ones know. Although, as a fun one, poverty ping is just the funny word that we came up with. I think the word for is micron, for like actual microwave, but poverty ping's great. Yeah, piña, but ananas in some places. I see. Also, welcome. It's a pleasure to meet you, by the way. My name's Pal. We're currently learning Welsh. And by we, I mean I'm brushing up on my Welsh and everyone else is happening to, like, listen.
Dwi ddim yn hoffi cwrw.
Cwrw? Yes, we're going we. I'm bringing y'all with me. I thought this was Welsh, not French. Oi. I mean, you're not... Okay, so ado then. Wait, yes, it is. It's the royal we. It's the royal we. A what? Ado. Yes, of course. I'm just confusing you now in different languages. It's fine. I'm drinking a beer. A veg. Absolutely. This is fine. Ween a veg. Do it. Which is just a fancy way of saying door, but it's not. Maybe later. No thanks. More
Dwi ddim yn
fragmented.
hoffi teledu chwaith.
Dwi ddim yn hoffi teledu chwaith. That is, I don't like television either.
Dych chi'n hoffi yoga?
Yoga, so that's yoga. Dych chi'n hoffi yoga?
Dwi ddim yn hoffi pys chwaith.
Dwi ddim yn hoffi pys chwaith. I don't like peas either. So it's adding the chwaith at the end that makes it like, I don't like peas too. I don't like peas either. There's another word for like too, but it's just easier to be like, hey, I don't like it either. Oh hey, I don't prefer this either. Do you like television, Mrs. Jones? You don't like peas? I like peas. I like most veg, to be honest. Do you like dach chi'n hoffi teledu?
Teledu.
I know that looks like teledu, but it's teledi. Oh, I got scared for a second. No, I like veg. I'm good with veg. Veg is good. 10 out of 10. Good veg. Except for cauliflower. That's like one of the few exceptions. Brythonic Celtic languages are great. We love Welsh and Breton and Cornish. We adore all of them. We love all of them. Look, anything Celtish, we're great. It's fun to like be able to see the differences between them too. Like for example, when you are also looking at Gaelic and comparing between Scottish Gaelic and Irish Gaelic. Those are a lot of fun to like compare and contrast because you know for a fact that they are going to sound different. And also Cornish is just it's just beautiful to listen to too. Nice. This is joint.
Jones.
Dwi ddim yn bwyta cig.
Dwi ddim yn bwyta cig. So I don't eat meat. Another way to say I'm vegetarian. I'm not vegetarian though. Dwi'n prynu Mafon. Sorry. Double F sounds like an F, but single F sounds like a V. Mafon. I enjoy moin. Hi. Spell. Moin. Hi. I think I've spelt moin high wrong. Oh no, I spelled it right. It's a really odd word to be honest. But yeah, difference between hoffi and moon high. One is simply I like this, I like that. Moon high is I enjoy. So I enjoy drinking tea, I enjoy going places, I enjoy doing this, I enjoy doing that. Versus just saying I like it.
Dwi'n hoffi yoga.
Yoga. Dwi'n hoffi yoga. I like yoga. I just put I go. I thought typed it out. I was so cocky. Oh well. That's keek. That's meat. I looked. I thought I typed it. I didn't press the buttons. I typed them in the wrong order and all. Yoga to I go. Yeah. Dwi'n hoffi... Dach chi'n hoffi mafon? Gareth. Do you like eating raspberries? Dach chi'n
Chin.
hoffi...
Hoffi.
Bwyta
Bwyta.
mafon?
Mavon.
Teledu. Television. Teledu. What language is this? This is Welsh. This is technically my second language, but because I mainly speak a lot of English, and because a lot of places that I go to speak a lot of English, I don't necessarily use it enough. So I wished to like bring back a little bit of stuff that I've already known. I thought it was French at first. Nah. I will not take offense to that this time, but no, it's Welsh.
Dwi'n mwynhau bwyta cig.
Dwi'n mwynhau
Mwynhau.
bwyta
Bwyt cig.
I only not take offense because I studied French and Spanish and Welsh at the same time. So I do understand the confusion, but I also understand they are all definitely different. Thank you. Welsh kind of gets to the back of your throat quite a lot more. So a lot more of the sounds and stuff end up either coming from like the back of your throat or putting your tongue to the roof of your mouth and forcing air out. So it's quite weird. I'm kind of learning a little bit, and I've started watching on a level 45 or something. I should try Dulingo to learn Italian. That'd be fun. I'd pick up a bit of Italian again.
Dwi ddim yn hoffi benafal, chwaith. Dw.
Dwi ddim
Ddim
yn
yn
hoffi...
hoffi.
One second.
Dwi ddim yn hoffi benafal, chwaith.
Pinafal. Chwaith.
Chwaith.
As a fun thing, yeah, whenever you say you like something, it is dwi'n, but whenever you start saying I don't like, you take off that extra N, and then it becomes dwi, which is just like I, which is still I, but then it's like close than that. Either Italian or Portuguese, I don't know which one. They are close to Spanish. Yeah, they are. Honestly, you go with one that you feel like you prefer more. Portuguese is a lot closer though. Yeah. You go with whatever you feel though. Oh, 80% lexically similar. Yeah. Oh, true. Yeah. I remember I used to have a Portuguese friend back in college, and because I first accidentally thought they were either Spanish or Portuguese, I did try a little bit of Spanish with them, and it was fairly similar. I like Italian and just want to speak Portuguese for the memes. If Hades were here, he would recommend against it, but it'd be quite funny either way. Italian is then, but it's just our third language. No, that's fair. Actually, being able to speak multiple languages is very cool. Especially if you can do it to not a fluent level, but to a, hey, people can understand you, and even if you are struggling.
Dwi ddim yn mwynhau yoga.
Dwi ddim yn mwynhau yoga.
Mwynhau. Yoga. Dwi'n hoffi yoga.
Yoga. Did it. I didn't spell it wrong. The test took over 8 minutes. Wait about what? I'm talking to chat, duo. What are you expecting? Next. Stop.
Dwi'n hoffi yoga.
Yoga.
Dwi'n hoffi te, coffi a llaeth.
Dwi'n hoffi
Hoffi.
te,
Te.
coffee,
a
llaeth.
llaeth.
I like tea, coffee, and milk. If I wanted to do the meta, I could try learning Chinese or French, but they seem really difficult. French isn't, as soon as you like recognize bits and pieces, French isn't the worst. I can say that from experience. Chinese, on the other hand, there is a lot of like phonetic sort of things where you have to, if you say a certain word in the wrong way, you're gonna have an entirely different pronunciation and an entirely different word coming out of it. So Chinese is gonna be a lot harder if you were to do that. French isn't the worst though, because again I studied that a little bit and I didn't find it too bad, though you're talking to someone who failed their French speaking exam at the time, but it's fine. Yeah, tones are the only way to distinguish a lot of words. True, very true. Okay, Chinese seems like a nightmare. Yeah. Which is why whenever I pick up like little bits and pieces, I only ask for certain words that are needed for politeness, which is why when I asked for what's sorry in Chinese, and I was given duebuchi, which I probably still butchered, but they probably know what I'm saying if I were to say that. So I asked for like words that can be used, or like saying thank you, like xie xie. I'll get pronunciations and stuff right eventually if I were to pick up them a bit more at times, but it's good to have like small bits and pieces. Pal immediately learns how to say sorry. I have a list. I would try to learn how to say police or phone. I mean, I still need to learn that. Hi, Memmy. How's it going? How you doing? Not with that. I think you're currently in the evening over there. But yeah, how's it all going? We're learning languages. I didn't know you could play Dulingo. Yeah, ain't it great? There's this hidden mode called a Welsh mode, where you just start learning random bits of Welsh here and there. It's an odd time. It's such an odd time. But how's it going? How you doing? Police and phone seems like a good word to know in every language. Also true. Don't you like milk? Duchy.
Them.
Duchy
Chi.
them.
They and
Hoffy.
Llaeth.
I'm doing good, thank you for asking. I'm really glad to hear that. I don't get to talk to you that much. About to move back home soon, so I'm busy. Oh, tell me about it. I'm having to move back to uni in a couple of days. But nah, that sounds a lot more important. Jeez. I hope that everything goes like super smoothly for you, because that's gonna be rough. But it'll be nice to be back home, right? My lunch has arrived. BMO is no longer available. BMO is currently being happy. Ah, well, enjoy your food, BMO. Thank you. It's all good, Mammy.
Dwi ddim yn hoffi Selsig.
Yes, I'll be a bit more chill once I settle down. Yeah, no, I'm sure you will be. Just make sure you don't like overdo it, okay? Because this is gonna be like a stressful time, and I'm probably reiterating what other people have said to you, but take care of yourself, okay? You are a precious being, and I adore you.
Dwi ddim yn hoffi Selsig.
Dwi
ddim yn
hoffi
hoffi
Selsig. I don't like sausages, which is an absolute lie. It's all good. Croissant, you're welcome. I don't like peas either. Them and hoffi peas chwaith. Sorry. I enjoy coffee. That's moon high. Don't you like peas, Dowie? Dacheen them and hoffi peas, Dowie. Them and
Hoffi.
peas, Dowie.
Dewi.
As a fun fact that I probably shared in a different stream, the name Dewi, if you translate that to English, it means David. So when we have St. David's Day, it's like Dewi Sant, rather than just saying St. David. Well, you're really good. This is technically supposed to be my second language, because in Wales it's mandatory to learn Welsh. But depending on what sort of school you go to, you either go to like a predominantly English-speaking school or predominantly Welsh-speaking school. And I went to predominantly English, and I study more in English, even now. So it's a case of this is my second language. It's technically my second language, but I'm very rusty, and I wanted to at least improve upon it. And so I thought to teach other people too, because if I'm learning and I'm at least getting more of my pronunciations a bit better to the point where I'm able to confidently say, hey, yeah, I can say stuff, then so can other people for a bit. Which is why I've done phonetically before the full town name. I enjoy Mwyn High. Dwi'n mwynhau yfed coffee. Don't you like biscuits? Dych chi'n ddim yn hoffi... No, yeah, dych chi'n ddim yn hoffi bisgedi.
Chi
Ddim
ddim
yn hoffi
hoffi
bisgedi.
bisgedi.
Dwi'n mwynhau te.
Okay.
Dwi'n mwynhau bwyta pinafal.
Why is it Moon High that they're trying to test me on? I know what Moon High is, guys. But yeah, I always have to reiterate while yes, it's supposed to be my second language, I'm still like rusty and not too good at it. So even if I were to try and hold a conversation, it wouldn't end well, because I could understand what the person is saying. It's responding back that's always my issue.
Dwi'n yfed te.
Yfed is to drink. And then there's also bits and pieces on Dulingo that is always...
Get more with Super Duolingo.
No, I don't care, bird. But there's always stuff on Duolingo that feels a little bit, like... I don't know, I think the word stiff. Stiff is the correct word. Because, there's always going to be bits and pieces that you don't necessarily need, but at the same time, there's going to be bits and pieces that you're definitely going to need, or there's going to be an easier way of saying it. And because, for example, I was raised with like a certain set of Welsh, so I'm able to give like a couple of pointers from north and south and other bits. What other language do you speak? I have the barest bone knowledge of French. I have a slightly bit more knowledge of Spanish. Un poco. Hablo un poco español. I can like see it a bit better and read it rather than like speak it. French is extremely rusty, but I can do bits and pieces with it, and I just tend to pick up stuff here and there. I just like collecting, you know. So I have like one or two words in Italian. I have one or two words in Tagalog. Definitely only two words in Mandarin Chinese. You always have the obligatory a couple of words in Japanese. I just collect like little bits of pieces from wherever, you know. But if I had to go with like my strongest to my weakest languages, it would be strongest is English, obviously. Then it would technically be Welsh, then Spanish, French, and then miscellaneous language bits and pieces. Because it's just I collect words. I don't necessarily have conversations. If that makes any sense. Or it feels like I'm just copying out by saying that. That's about it. It's a lot. I mean, it sounds a little bit, but it's a case of I'm not very good with quite a few of them, so I necessarily don't count it when I put them on CVs and stuff, but I try. I like cheese. So dwi'n
Joe,
hoffi caws.
Un, hoffi, caws. Dwi ddim yn mwynhau gwylio teledu.
Dwi ddim yn mwynhau gwylio teledu. I don't enjoy watching TV. I don't enjoy watching bread. No, television.
Dych smwddio.
Dych chi'n smoothio? I forgot about this one.
Chi'n smwddio.
Are you ironing? I forgot that that was a word. I forgot that smoothia was a word. Dwi'n
Un,
hoffi
hoffi,
smoothia.
smwddio. Ond dwi ddim yn bwyta cig.
Ond dwi'n ddim yn bwyta cig. But I don't eat meat.
Dŵr.
Dŵr is water. With the little like accent above it.
Bara.
Bara is bread. Because there's bara brief. That's still really cool. Thank you though. Thank you.
Selsig.
Selsig. That's sausages. And this one is...
Tegan. Tegan.
That one is Tegan. Not to be confused with the name Tegan, because there is the word Tegan in Welsh. And... yeah, well, there is a name Tegan, and then there's the word Tegan.
Ond dych chi ddim yn bwyta caws.
Ond dych chi ddim yn bwyta caws. But you... Is it duchy is but you don't eat cheese. But you don't eat cheese. And there's more listening.
Wedi blino.
Wedi blino. Oh, we haven't heard wedi blino in a while. I don't know why. I find wedi blino quite cute because it means tired. It's the way of saying you're EP. So dwi wedi blino. I'm tired.
Gwylio.
Gwylio is watching.
Bara.
Bara, we like that word. It's bread. Who doesn't like bread?
Caws.
And caws is cheese because it's made from cows.
Dych chi'n prynu cennin I Megan?
Dych chi'n prynu cegan? Are you buying leeks for Megan? Are you buying leeks for Megan? I'm gonna head to bed first. It's getting late. Have fun with stream. Thank you, Memmy. Have a good night. Hwyl ami cha. Take care and sleep well, okay? Sweet dreams.
Bisgedi.
Biscuity. Biscuit. Thank you, Memmy.
Smwddio.
Smoothie to iron.
Llaeth.
Llaeth milk.
Sit.
Sit. Sit because sit is how. So when you want to ask for how somebody is, it's either sit oiti or sit adachi. Or sit dachi, even. If you're up north, you end up learning sit oiti. If you're down south, you learn sidachi. Or if you're learning like international Welsh internationally, it'll be sidachi. Because they stick with the Southern Welsh rather than the Northern Welsh. I am not buying a toy for Dewi, so Duchy or dwi ddim yn prynu tegan I Dewi.
Du. I. Ddim. Yn.
Dwi ddim yn prynu
Prynu.
tegan I Dewi.
Dewi.
Dwi'n mwynhau gwylio teledu. Mwynhau teledu.
Dych chi'n prynu tegan? Because it's not tegen, it's not tagen, it's tegen. Tegan. I like cheese. Dwi'n hoffi caws. Ond dwi ddim yn bwyta ceg. Are you buying leeks for Megan? Dych chi'n prynu Kennen I Megan. I spelled Kennen wrong, but it's fine because they knew what I was saying. Cool, maybe later. Continue. I eat vegetables. Dwi'n
Eat,
bwyta
bwyta.
llisiau?
Llysiau.
Llisiau. Sometimes you get the ow sound and you kind of can't tell sometimes if it's like an ow or I. So that's llisiau.
Llysiau.
Llisiau.
Dwi'n hoffi llysiau.
Dwi'n hoffi llisiau. I like vegetables. Said no child ever. Dych chi'n prynu lemon? Dych chi'n prynu
Pren lemon.
lemon?
Dych chi'n hoffi teganau?
Dych chi'n hoffi teganau? Do you like toys? Because teganau is the plural for toys. Do you like toys? Do you enjoy toys? That's a different one. So instead of saying, any tips on how to learn a new language so my family's safe from Dulingo? Basically, it's good if you're going to learn it and you want to stick with learning it, because I'm very much a lazy learner, so this is why I'm doing Duolingo. But if you want to go with learning and stick with learning, immerse yourself in that language. Watch a lot of media that has those like language bits, and find a lot of shows that you enjoy, because you'll absorb the language better if you hear it spoken. And yeah, it's going to be very fast paced at first, but once you get into like listening, you will pick out like different words that will come up again and again and again, and you start like noting them down. You start like doing that. Have subtitles on it too in order to recognize. For example, like if you're watching anime and you'll start recognizing different words like fusakenda, himitsu, secret, like the greetings like ohayo, gomene sai. You'll start recognizing like little bits and pieces from different languages, as long as you like keep hearing and hearing, and soon you'll remember like certain sentences and trying to get through that. So it's definitely a thing of repetitive listening, because if you're able to immerse yourself in the language and recognize like certain keywords and key phrases through media that you watch, that's definitely more useful. But if you are wanting to learn more via the books, which is very fair, start with like basic grammar for children, because there will always be like grammar books for children in any language you want. Like for example, if you are learning English for the first time, or like those little children's books of the cat sat on the mat sort of thing, pick up some of them, because you are technically learning an entirely new language, and it's good to start with where children start and then keep developing from there. That's how I have figured out to pick up and keep languages. I'm just very bad at putting them in place. But yeah, it's just repetitive, keeping up with it. And if you want to improve your speaking, make sure you try and practice with somebody every day, or at least every couple of days. Because if you find someone native and you want to try and practice and learn the language, it's kind of like how people learn English and then find a lot of people online who are English speakers. And like, oh, I want to improve my English, can I talk to you? Just do that back. Do that back to people. Because it's just as scary. And a lot of chances are that they are going to be very nice enough to correct you if you get words wrong. Because you're trying your best. And that's all you can do.
Chi'n mwynhau teganau.
Dwi'n mwynhau llysiau. 1. Llysiau.
Dwi'n mwynhau llysiau. Are you eating breakfast? Dachyn. Bwyta.
Bwyta.
Brecwast.
Brecwast.
Yeah, because it can be brecwast or it can be brecdanai. Actually, brecdan? Actually, hold on. The hell was brecdanai from? Because when I was growing up, there was always like, hey, have you got brecdanai or kinya? And that would usually mean either like you brought your own lunch or you have a hot lunch. Let me double check brecdanai. Hold on. Oh, brecdanai is just sandwiches. Ah, I'm an idiot. Yeah, brecdanai is just sandwiches, which makes a lot of sense because they used kinya as like hot lunch rather than just normal lunch, for example, when I was growing up. So it's like, oh, if you're gonna be having like hot lunch, if you're gonna be having like kinya, make sure you mark that down. If not, you're brecdanai. And it was just like you brought your own, or you had some, or you paid like a bit of money to get your own get lunches from the school. The more you know. I keep forgetting that word.
Dwi'n hoffi mefus.
Dwi'n hoffi mefus.
Mefus.
I like strawberries. Strawberries are nice. Not the biggest fan of strawberries, mind you. I'm not the biggest fan of raspberries either.
Dwi ddim yn prynu lemon.
Dwi ddim yn prynu lemon. I am not buying a lemon. I feel like a lemon. I am not buying a lemon.
Wedi blino.
Wedi blino. That's tired. Dwi'n wedi blino.
Lemon.
Lemon.
Sit.
Sit how? Suduki or sitoiti.
Coffee.
Coffee.
Dwi'n prynu orennau a mefus.
Dwi'n
Tu.
prynu.
Prynu.
No, dwi'n
Mynd.
prynu.
Prynu.
Orennau.
A.
Mefus.
Mefus.
Dwi'n prynu orennau a mefus. I buy oranges and strawberries. I'm buying oranges and strawberries. Fun fact, the word for orange in Welsh, same with like other languages where if you are translating that for like orange, from the top of my head, naranja, that can be used both as the item or the color. Just as like something I remember. Breakfast. Because it's a C, not a K.
Dych chi'n hoffi bwyta orennau?
Dych chi'n hoffi
Chi'n hoffi
bwyta
bwyta
orennau?
orennau.
Orennau. Dwi'n prynu orennau a mefus. Dwi ddim yn hoffi teganau. Alright, yo. Yay. I think with that, because my throat's going a bit and we've done quite a bit of language learning, I think I'm gonna end it here today. I forgot last time to raid somebody, so I'm gonna quickly look and see if there's anyone I want to raid. Live. Oh, my friend Finny. Oh, ooh, okay. Ooh, they're doing a drawing stream right now, so I might send you over to them. Because Finny's quite cool. He has his, well, I think sorry. Damn it. I don't know. I don't know if I've got the right pronouns now. It's been a while. It's been a while. But they have they do have a model too, but they're not doing it today. But yeah, I'm gonna go and set up to raid them if nothing's going too slow. Why is it going slow on my end? That's not good. Well, this is an issue. Hold on. There we go. Let me go. Let me go. Okay, that's fine now. But yeah, I'm going to set up a raid to my friend. So I'm gonna press that. For people who've been here for this entire time, thank you so much for joining. For people who haven't been here, well, people who've just joined, thank you also for watching. Sorry this is like a slightly shorter stream than usual, but sometimes you need like that little bit of a break, you know, in order to get everything like going and like sorted. And I'm not sure anymore if my stream is actually going at like a fast pace. Hold on. I will end in a minute. I just need to double check just how quick everything's going. Let me see. Let me see. Well, this is fun because I can't tell anymore, but it's fine. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to send you over to them. That'll be fine. That'll be fun. Right. Following. Yeah, they're currently drawing, and so I'm going to do this. But thank you all for like joining and everything. So until the next time the archives are open, you need but simply to ask. Gabora, pronoun, enos with the. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon, okay? Bye!